as to why they pick into it. And then we have Inferno next up, and then Ancient left as the third, should we need it. fnatic going to begin over on the T side. And I'm not sure they'll mind too much about that. I think it's going to be worth keeping our eye on Roy.
Big Roy on ramp.
Already, I might get some of the moves that Apeks are making, Hugo. The double mid-flank.
They did this off of a slow start as well. fnatic didn't run their route, and so Apeks made a great gamble. The smoke does go out, but the headshot comes in. Are they ready for one more? jkaem also on the backstab. Bomb coming back. Almost gets caught on that retreat. fnatic might pull this one out and reset. They know they're walking into a stack. They at least want to push jkaem and the rest of Apeks off this A side. They've done that. There's only one man here. kyxsan going to reunite with nawwk. jkaem calls, I still have them locked into ramp. We can commit with this stack, and so we're essentially ending the same way we began. Re-execute into A for fnatic.
nawwk trying to fight them as they move into the site, but he can't find a thing. jkaem is still very, very fast on this wrap round, and so he's going to get another out of it. Bomb planted in the meantime for fnatic, and Mezzy, that was meant to be easy, but instead he's deleted. And kyxsan deals with Roy in the meantime.
Oh, that's Mezzy. That's a Mezzy round right there. We need him to win that. He's set up for it. He's in the power position. He's the star of the show at Sandbags, and he whiffs his opportunity. jkaem, the balls to re-aggress that flank.
I was thinking, you got balls like melons, man. Look at him go, like coming back round immediately.
I don't think fnatic were ready for that kind of pace. Afro gets completely caught off guard. He was checking it, but yeah, he's already up on the gap. And Apeks, they take that gap, they take that pistol round, and they force a force out of fnatic. Bomb plant will allow for it. Nothing too strange here. Quick ramp smoke will give them semblance of control. Satsanito. A lot of rifles here for Apeks, obviously fully expecting this kind of investment for fnatic. Round 2 with 9 rifles.
KRIMZ is the one guy keeping it classic, running the Tech 9 armor so he can get some extra util here. Him and Dexter have got enough to set up fnatic for a play. They follow through with this play towards the A site. They're just going to be able to smoke off both sides, do the standard exec. They've been given control over towards the top of ramp. There is this double setup employed. Satsanito in with the first. Wow. Oh my god, it's just a slaughter. fnatic have a nice idea there, but the ship never even leaves port, man. It's already sunk. It's done.
It's down in Cornwall getting repairs.
Cornwall.
Harry. Nowhere to go, but
I love
straight
the way
to the bottom of the ocean.
Try and speak.
Yeah. Try and speak being the key.
Yeah. Cornwall.
Not succeed.
Cornwall.
You're on the west coast of Cornwall.
Why is the wall so pronounced?
I don't know. Bring on the wall here. The wall of Apeks, letting nothing through it with a 5 alive round and looking to do the same against nawwk from fnatic. Easy pickings for jkaem, racking him up. Stiko getting out. And only a P250. It will be rid of the round. 3-0 for Apeks with 10 alive in the last 2. They got the money, Harry. We need fnatic with an answer right here, right now, coming into their first full rifle.
Yeah, Apeks, the wall has been put up. And it's fnatic melting like butter over the Cornwall.
I wonder where you're going with that.
There's kind of a link.
That's good, yeah, there's something. There's something. We'll let him cook.
That. All right, the buy's back in for fnatic, Hugo.
I've heard that.
They've got 5 AKs. That's more AKs than I've ever seen.
Wow.
So what are they going to do with this?
Die is the first answer. Nice flash play. Satsanito gets out. He should never be surviving there, but fully blind down the bottom of A. fnatic will lose their entry ramp man. Mezzy trying to work it on B. He's got to play it trapped, but you know that flash is coming. Mezzy has to run through the Molotov to avoid death. Afro with close molly. He gets up on short side. They also know about him. Apeks have great information right now. But Afro is only trying to fake things out to reset. Mezzy boosted up and over. Default smoke for the Molotov. So he won't actually find a kill here. Stiko Repositioning inside of the site. Doesn't know how close he is to death. Or if he goes any further on Tetris. Could be a bad day in the office. Headshot angle does present a kill. And Mezzy hits a crispy one.
More come up the ramp, more for Stico to try and deal with here, but they're already up and past him. Dexter gets that one for free. And now fnatic, well and truly into the B side play. They're holding the ramp push, so that one just walks right into Afro. And so this should just be the save here for Apeks. They don't really have a leg to stand on in this retake.
Yeah, those 10 alive players might make you want to poke your head in. You have a lot of money. Sure, it's less about winning the round. It's more about just keeping those finances on the edge. That's what Counter-Strike has come down to at the highest level nowadays. Just taking fights for economical control. And when you can risk a little bit of your wealth, you may as well take Fnatic's with you. So exits here will go a long way, but Fnatic keep their guns. And nawwk, nothing presenting itself. So Fnatic on the board, taking a clean round and forcing a one-man save. That was very clean. That was it was a round-winning kill, really.
It's all the damn AKs, man.
Yeah, never seen that many in my life.
And now there's, well, not even more. That would be lying. There's the same amount, but
it's still a lot.
It's weird that it's happened twice, isn't it?
Not really. 5
I don't know what this bit is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, give up.
I just, here we are.
Ooh.
Mezzy up at the front.
kyxsan also up at the front.
I know, but there's no room at the front for the both of them. So
one
kyxsan,
driver's seat.
He's even swapped out onto the AK, the mad lad.
It's also the same amount.
There's still only 5 in the round, make no mistake about it.
Yeah, that's a lot though.
kyxsan's kind of like a magician. He made the M4 disappear. And now he has Mezzy's AK. A 5v4. Dexter is still looking for this trade over towards B ramp, but feels like the window on him getting it is kind of closed here. Fnatic might just have to play out the 4v5.
Good understanding of what Mezzy's doing towards his B bomb site for kyxsan. Definitely done his homework there to make that drop play. It's risky, you could get spammed, but he knows that Mezzy's going to be doing that default B smoke on top of the Molotov, and then some rounds he's going to be climbing through it and going underneath stairs. That smoke is scary because you can walk through both sides, but kyxsan knows Mezzy's routing very well. We have this exec on A. The Molly's going to keep jkaem passive, but they want to re-aggress with a flash. There was no one there. Do we have a reflash? We need a reflash. It's not in sight. jkaem can line one up, but Fnatic are about to burst. There's the flash.
Yeah, coming over now.
Perfect.
Sassanita pushes in on the back of it, but it's just the one and done. Over on the boost, jkaem tries his hand at these fights on Fnatic as they come up the top of the ramp. But to no avail, and a 3v3 now graces the server. Fnatic trying to battle their way in to get this bomb down. They will get it planted. Apeks trying to make a move swiftly here on that bomb plant. And so they will ice out KRIMZ. Afro is in a good position, and he's going to make it work. 2 kills from the man. Leaves it all on nawwk. First shot tags, second shot connects, and now Roy's going to go in this for the long game. He's going to back off and try to play the time here. nawwk tap on the bomb. Roy repositioning over towards short. nawwk's got to bear this in mind, and he is checking out the short side. Given the swing, he's going to lock in the round for Apeks as he wins out that 1v2. It gets a little weird, a little sloppy for Fnatic.
The overswings massively. Roy shouldn't even be going for that one. They probably called it 3-2-1, but nawwk was still isolated behind boost. If Fnatic just wait, nawwk has to go and hard clear Afro at that point. Roy can swing and trade, but Roy forces a fight. He gets legged. nawwk then knows he can rifle him. Afro commits because he feels like he's on the clock anyway. But Roy's already low, so that's a very hard clutch to close, even with the bomb in his favor. 2 overswings for Fnatic, put them down in the dumps.
It just feels like they had to play for Afro to be the one to die, basically, right? Instead of like trying to swing that fight together.
And that's a shame. He had a great position. Got 2 kills out of it, and you're still covered there, man. Behind that pillar, you have a lot of room to hide. But it felt like Fnatic panicked. And Apeks, a team that have been shaky, even in the best of times. That win versus Imperial yesterday was ugly. No other word for it. But they got it. And they are using that momentum to propel them forward here in this playoff qualification match. fnatic's map pick down 4-1 to begin.
I think a big part of this as well is that Roy is someone who's normally great at kind of working this ramp area. Normally they can put a good deal of faith in him to do that alone. He's really struggled to get involved. That's sometimes the nature of it, right? With where he's playing and the task at hand, can be hard for him to find all this impact. But he's been getting shut out early on, has Roy.
Oh.
jkaem full blind. Oh, it does get wrapped on. KRIMZ is making a play. Look at him go. He's on for the ace right now, is KRIMZ.
Where did that come from? Just slipped the net, didn't even kill the default player, goes further than that, catches CT rotate, jkaem full blind spam, crazy kill, but immediately traded, and KRIMZ goes on to kill everyone in range. That's after a 5v4 nawwk gives us on the A site. But KRIMZ the king continues. I'm glad the desk gave him ample time on that pre-match as well. Speaking about how well he's adapted. Obviously, everyone talks Forest as well as a player that we, from that old, old school Swedish scene, that definitely still felt like he still had the ability individually and maybe even the drive as well, but never really ended up on any team other than Dig. Never really hung around at a high level like KRIMZ. And no huge drop off in KRIMZ's performances. Had better years, had worse years, but remained in the top 20 for the majority of that time. And he gives us rounds like this, and that just feels great, doesn't it?
I mean, honestly, it always feels like we're entitled to more KRIMZ, I think. I think we still got a good few more years.
Oh, yeah.
If he's proven anything.
I mean, Freiburg said on HF2V confirmed he wanted to come back in CS2 in in-game league.
I like that.
That's a statement.
Bring back Freiburg.
Talking kings. Hand this guy the banana. Olaf certainly got a hold over one. fnatic break in just as you felt like they could have been flushed down the toilet after that 2v1. Back from nawwk. A clutcher. Apeks are a clutch team, there's no denying that. And nawwk especially on the AW. But now their money's broken. Only Satanito and kyxsan.
Now these rounds can still get weird, but that nade hitting kyxsan on the short walk is so far from ideal. Not only does it do good damage, it let them know that he was making a play down through short.
Again, impressive he even survives like Satanito the other round. Go that deep on short. fnatic can commit and just kill him, but probably scared of more players swinging top ramp. They'd rather just take it in their own pace. Methodical here for fnatic, that's the key. You get this much control, you're destined to win the round. There's no reflash. That's why Apeks are playing aggressive. They just want to try and fight this before the plant. Boost is too little, and it might be too late, but it does get a kill. They drop off lots of info. Someone needs to be a hero. Right now, fnatic facing two guns are beginning to crumble. A KRIMZ flick that won't materialize in time puts Mezzy in the clutch. How have Apeks made this work?
Mezzy's got to do the heavy lifting now. Still just that one rifle, but the deagle of jkaem is there to close it. And so Apeks with two guns in the round, they managed to pick it up. Beautiful from Satanito, man. He's just in behind default, getting baited for by his teammates. Right, they're doing a great job of kind of teeing him up to find all that impact in the round. Even kyxsan, right, like who kind of throws himself as that second player with the rifle. He's willing to throw himself into the fights after being up on the boost, just chaining the contact together with that second rifle in the sight. And so fnatic get uprooted. That was meant to be one of the easier rounds for fnatic. They're the rounds you kind of needed to rely upon for closing this game up. And so that's going to hurt. That's a big missed opportunity for the fnatic squad.
But they always,
he's at least started this round off in a 5v4, so that's something.
They always bite back. It doesn't feel like a team that tilts off of a lost round and just capitulates. Good word there, isn't it? Love that word. Hear it a lot nowadays. Oh, they're right below. jkaem swings. Where's the trade? Oh dear, for KRIMZ. Could not finish his meal. The Sustroming was too much to handle. It was too rancid, as is this B hit. 4-on-2, and fnatic lock out Apeks. Mezzi puts him on his back, and once again forces this two-man save here. Nothing to do for Apeks but survive, and KRIMZ shark in the water right now, smelling blood. What do you think of the Desert Hydra, Harry, that nawwk has? Because Alex yesterday was ripping on it, especially for the price point. Very expensive skin.
Yeah,
and not a, I'm finding it on the map for you. Oh, they just picked it up. Afro has it.
Nice.
Maybe we'll see it in a second. But
no, I like
Alex was wrecking this. He said it, you know, for the price you're spending, it's ugly.
I don't know, man. I like
kind of
it.
agree.
Let's see it. Let's get a good look at it. We'll bring it up. Hopefully Afro doesn't just play knife out the whole round.
It's on his back at least, but yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Here we go. I don't know, man. I like it. I like. How much is it?
Bloody expensive.
I think it's
like
lot.
5 to 10K.
Remember, right?
Maybe I'm crazy.
Desert Hydra.
You looking
Let's
at
see.
it?
Okay. 3 grand.
3 grand. But for 3 grand, you can get a gun gear, I think. Gungear. Not my go-to. But you know what it is? A Nova. That's the new warp nowadays.
Yeah. Thanks, Simple. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, Simple. Everyone saw him playing with it.
One round and everyone just freaked out.
Yeah, but he's been doing it a lot, and it has been an actual trend that we've seen out of it. Steeko's Eagle. Not a bad way to start.
Martin takes another life.
But really, we're homed in on the Nova.
Yeah, we are. Oh my god,
Shot
Satanito screaming for a flash. They'll send him in. Good stuff.
That's one on the freebie with the flash to set him up.
Nova.
Roy gets pushed by the Nova. Lights out for Roy. And the Nova, like a bandit, kyxsan gets out of there. One and done. And he's more than happy with it. Come on then, kyxsan. Yeah, KRIMZ, watch out. Oh, spam through the smoke. kyxsan's up in the air.
Wow.
And nawwk's there to put a stop to it. Yes. The Nova is here to stay. The Nova's not going anywhere. kyxsan won't buy another one. Unfortunately, we're all heading our hands over that.
Yeah, one's enough. Well, he got 2 out of it, so I mean, it's such economically, like, especially in the meta we're in.
The Nova,
for 1,200, you get 900 for
one
a kill.
1 kill, you basically bought the gun.
2 kills, you got the gun and a half. You don't get that with anything else, Harry. That is economically wise. In the short position on Vertigo, there are spots you can use it on certain maps. A map like nawwk, sure, Inferno.
What about
Go on.
where would you play shotgun on overpass?
Oof, connector. But then you can get completely avoided. And
and then your round just sucks.
I feel like an ancient towards a cave, or an a close A main, even a donut.
What about Anubis?
Anubis, probably less so. A very retake heavy map. You can't guarantee that your position that you'll get a close fight on that.
What about 2016 Cobblestone?
Drop down, probably. Gonna go with a Train, pop dog.
Alright, this is good. It's viable in every map.
I think in shotguns, I do think old fnatic players. I think JW in those 2 positions.
kyxsan opened up this round.
He's
the
dead.
Nova hero of last, and he gets out.
How did they get
crazy.
out?
They keep doing it. They keep surviving, Hugo. They shouldn't be surviving.
No, they should be dead, Harry. That's the opposite of surviving.
Yeah, it is.
I'm full of knowledge today. Oh, good flash, but he will not survive this time. nawwk will trade, keeping things up for Apeks. fnatic hounding them down with a flash will reset the round completely. Cool off. Grab a cold one. Hang out with the boys. Call your ex-wife, tell her you miss her. And go back to B.
fnatic. They've got this one molly on KRIMZ. They can use that to flush out the player at quad, but instead it heads over towards default, so jkaem is just allowed to hang out. Only the one and done. KRIMZ will run it in. Steeko doesn't want to fall here, lest the round gets pretty awkward. But the molly's big, it denies the plant for the time being, and as KRIMZ drops in, he's going to get it wide. All right, lad, he's got the angle. Bomb now planted. KRIMZ armed with the Deeg. There's this backstab on the cards for kyxsan that Apeks are trying to give time to right now. Mezzi deleted, and so kyxsan, the man who started this with the aggro over towards ramp, ends it, committing to that flank and coming all the way up through B.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast. He's a fragging in-game leader. Where did he come from? You know, so many recent upgrades from smaller regions that we haven't seen play at the top level. kyxsan's one of them. Alongside Satsanito, having come from the Blue Jays back before. Had a lot of Blue Jays players enter the fold.
Oh, J-Rad's messaged me about the nawwk's Hydra.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He said, well, his one is battle scarred with a 0.99 float, so it's actually worth 5k plus without the stickers because of the
float,
the float, the black number. Scope.
Black scope. Oh, so it's like better in battle.
Yeah, God. It's like the Asimovs.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But that's crazy though. Why would you want the scope with nothing on it?
It just looks cooler. It's rarer as well.
For 5k,
and it looks cooler.
For 5k, I would have bought a gun gear and factory new.
All right.
Minimal wear.
All right, big boss. Come on, then. I get it. You have no fade, all right?
Yeah, I do.
It's like tasteless.
Wait, no, I'm lying. Gun gear is 10k. I'm lying. I meant Medusa.
Medusa,
sorry.
Bro. You ain't pulling up with no Medusa. Mezzi, though, turns him to stone with that Deeg shot to open. And now jkaem looks to shut this all down. Back of the site. He's back in at quad again. He keeps finding himself up here. And now he's got support from Satsanito, so you're not even worried. Apeks up 8-3. It starts with the Deeg from Mezzi, but it ends swiftly past that point. Nothing's working for fnatic right now. And this is worrisome. Their map pick, one that they usually get great mileage on, but some of the usual pieces not really coming together for fnatic. Setting a bit of a weird tone here. Apeks quite the lead already, and they're looking at it, sweeten the deal even more so if they can win this round. Only 2,900 loss. fnatic would be broke without a bomb plant here. So if
they
Apeks
got some loss, all right.
If Apeks can find this, and they can find it without letting that bomb go down, they are well on their way to a 10-3 scoreline.
What a statement that would be on Vertigo, on fnatic's map pick. And with a Hydra, no less. What a flick for Satsanito. He makes it very clean. Recovers well, close spam, pushed out of middle off, and fnatic pushed out of every position. kyxsan continues to frag up a storm. 11-4, in-game leader by the way. North Macedonia sending its regards in this matchup. And jkaem has just been a rock, even as talked about in that pre-game interview. A surprising star of the show, happy to be back in the saddle. And he's bucking fnatic off right now. Ooh, how does he save that shot? Captain's clash, kyxsan comes out with the bomb dropped. They do take middle, but at what cost? With 30 seconds, a smoke spam will go a long way, and KRIMZ will not go far at all. 9-3, Apeks trying to qualify to playoffs quickly.
Yeah, this is brutal, man. This is now 4 in a row. It's about to be 5 in a row. There isn't money for fnatic to buy here. They can throw a good bit of cash into this round. They can literally buy down $1,000 if they wanted to, but it will just be a partial. That's about as good as they can make it. So it's going to be armor. It's going to be pistols. A little bit of utility to go around it. But this is not good for fnatic. This is very
bad.
Very bad. Ooh, nawwk's been able to get out.
Again, he survives because...
And he lives.
Everyone's telling tales in this map. No one's getting punished on A. fnatic with some really slow takes. When they get top ramp, the XX, for the most part, have come through, but I'd like to see in one of these ecos a speedier ramp take. I feel like they could definitely punish some of the moves Apeks are making early on ramp. The one-way comes down. fnatic passed it. They can pause. They have one smoke, though. And the re-aggro for kyxsan, risky. Don't want to arm your opponents in this position. He runs back. It's a footstep bait for Satanito. As they come round the corner, they both eat headshots. That's more like it. fnatic cooking with gas now.
Yeah, this is so much better. Bomb plant, 4v3. Chance to get posted. They successfully, stemmed this aggression that Apeks were going for. This is a feel-good round for fnatic right now, but there's still this util in play for the Apeks squad. They could make it interesting with that, with no one out at the sandbags, with a full, ramp and short side post plant setup here for fnatic. They can get locked out by util. jkaem can look to throw in that one way at the top of ramp. Instead, they just get on the bomb straight up, and they get all the kills. jkaem, they're all dead, bro. It's fine.
Get on the bomb. Shooting ghosts. He was like, Afro was here once. Maybe he's here again.
It's all good, buddy. jkaem, it's all under control. It's fine.
It comes so quick. How are you even ready for that?
Yeah,
you wouldn't know about it.
It is mad. It just the round just ends in seconds. You can't say you blame him for thinking that there's still enemies to fight.
Oh, nawwk is smooth with it. Okay, yesterday I can say it because I wrecked him yesterday. He was having a stinker, Harry. He needed to go to bed, get his 8 hours, get up, go to the gym. He needed anything but yesterday. He had a horrible match, and today he's hitting everything. He's come up with that 1v2 clutch, hits 2 very smooth, banging shots off the AWP there, and him and jkaem just 2v4 like that. Smooth moves for Apeks, puts them on double digits. fnatic running out of road. This is just surprising. fnatic have looked good all group, man. They've looked solid. They took FaZe to 3 maps. Picking up Ancient.
This is not... Oh, weirdness, weirdness, weirdness. Okay, this time kyxsan doesn't get out of the ramp fight. nawwk in middle isn't traded. They can't get that off in time, so the 4v4 returns at least. Roy finally gets away with the sort of plays that he looks to make, which is just one of these... timing smoke walks up through ramp, but he actually makes it work, and he gets out with that opening kill in the round. Really feels like the first time we've seen that pan out for fnatic. And so it hurts that this was immediately equalized into the 4-on-4, but this is still a better position in the early round than what we're used to getting out of fnatic.
The issue is no nades, Harry. They've had this a couple of times where they have a lot of control, but they have no util, and they're so early in the round. It's a good grenade, but they have a smoke. That's it right now, and there's an AWP, a dry AWP. This is a free kill for nawwk. He needs to line them up, though, because his teammate fell first. Fico on a swing, and nawwk only 1-for-1. It gives fnatic a chance. They are happy to be here in a 2v2. Afro patient, but he won't pick his shot. Just going to stall out now. There's a lurk out mid. He can't really commit. Flash failed. Afro waiting. Not failed, I guess. It was meant to go B.
KRIMZ is thinking like, man, they flashed me in mid. How do they even know I'm here?
Afro going to have to get aggressive. 20 seconds. If he dies here, this is the bomb loose. This is a scary fight.
Oh,
He's got the info.
He saw him.
KRIMZ now needs to come in and save the day. No teammate here for Apeks. Just that one-man hold. And it's up to jkaem in the clutch.
KRIMZ has been waiting in mid the whole damn time, so he's got that one dead to rights. KRIMZ nails the shot on a jkaem.
He had to.
And so that's how fnatic pull up with their 4th round. It starts with Roy opening over towards ramp, and it's finished off in the 2v2. Afro and KRIMZ, the ones to get it done.
Do we have a game, do you think? Would 5 rounds be it for fnatic? Could they work off that? It's a big question mark. It is anything but safe. Dexter upping the pace. Looking for this B pick. Seeing a jiggle, jkaem spin. Oh! Deleted from Dexter! Where did that come from? Bottom of the server, steps up massive. And he wins the round. Essentially instantly. Now Apeks will fight for this. It's last of the half, and so you don't want to go feeding them now.
Yeah, that's a little awkward for Roy. He's just trying to apply some pressure there. The last thing you expect is kyxsan to still be like hanging around and considering that. It's a bit of an annoying way to go out of the round, but with so much util still left for fnatic here, you're not worried that they're raining the nades over towards spawn. They've re-smoked this angle and they're holding the extremities. The only options are to go over, go through, or go round. nawwk, he tries to open up a play through coldzera, deals with that first man, but it's looking like the end of the line here, and so fnatic will manage 5 at the end of this first half. It's not much, but it's all they've got, and we got to see if it's enough for them in this second half.
Reflecting, I'm deflecting, burning tires to move on. Too many noises, clash the choices, future came and left like ghosts. No more messing, no caressing, heavy penning on the walls. How I did it to myself, craving a head, practice land, sleep, now my bed is cold inside. Just before you break a bone. I wish you'd fall out from my window, take a back trip to the ground. Anything my pleasure, see you pressure just before you break a bone.
Apeks looking to hit the roof and peek their way into the playoffs here at ESL Pro League. 10 rounds on the CT side of Vertigo is not a shabby start on fnatic's map pick. We have clutches coming through, we have captains cracking skulls, and we have fnatic on the back foot trying to make a late game recovery.
Yeah, the only time they're able to chain rounds together there is in round 14 and 15 right at the end of the half. 2 in a row is the best that fnatic muster. And so a pretty tall order now in this second half. for them to try and recover on their map pick. Very slow pistol round here from Apeks. What are they cooking?
Something with some spice.
That one fight from Sassanito over towards the B stairs. Look at what it's done. Look at the mini-map.
Dexter's going to hang around. He's holding a flash for middle. But you can't do this forever. You must consider that Apeks could be walking in, and in fact they are. Molly's going to give it all away, but this will be a bomb down for Apeks, and no kit for fnatic. You hate to call it, but unless Apeks really throw themselves forward, this could just be their round locked in.
Well, here they are throwing themselves forward, trying to take these fights deep into the spawn, and it doesn't pan out. nawwk dead, Stiko. Wow. Ooh, can he make it work? Stiko can! Oh, well he could for a moment, for a brief moment. Stiko made it work, and we were all there. We all saw it. And is it enough? It is.
It is.
Stiko's done it for Apeks.
Nice shooting. Didn't know he had 2 bullets there. Thought he could throw a few more in. But yeah, Apeks very aggressive post-spot on that smoke fade into the elevator. And another story Tooler now at 11 rounds on this T side. This may be a very swift opening map here in the series. Not what we expected with Fnatic's form looking solid so far in this group. Inferno up next. Can Fnatic stop us from getting there, or at least delay what's starting to feel inevitable?
Oh, not a bad way to open on your 4-spy.
But will it mean anything with this 2-man B hold? They're going to split over mid and no one's even watching. Dexter just grabs that information, but they lock him out of the round, and the B split is the perfect remedy.
Scout is repositioned, does get a tag off, but dead now, of course. KRIMZ able to find one more off the MP9, but it's his teammates who fall like flies, and he feels like he has to make a play, swings it wide into CT, and it's dropped out of the round. So a 5v4 early for Fnatic on their 4-spy that ends up going back the other way, with 3 still standing at the end of it for Apeks there. They're about to be up 13-5, and so that's going to leave Fnatic really with 1 buy round that they have got to win. They have got to win their first buy coming up in the next, or else this is probably a done deal.
It's one thing to see Apeks win it. It's another thing to see them win it in this fashion. Fnatic have never felt like they had a foot.
Flash play ramp. Flash play ramp. You love these, Hugo.
Keep coping. I do love it, but...
Come on, man. This is your favorite strat.
One guy with a MAC-10. You can kill him if you want. What's that going to mean? The bomb will just rotate out. Okay, damage. Here's the flash. Satsanito
gets out, of course.
Yeah, of course he gets out. That's just this game right now. And the rifles come swinging in. We love a flash. We love a play. But not everything works. Knife KRIMZ?
You can't knife KRIMZ, man.
You can try. MAC-10.
No.
I'll do. Nade. Boom.
Of course the nade is going to get the kill instead of the MAC-10.
Who cares about money at this point now? It's 13-5. We come through dripping.
Like
on
OJ
Apeks.
said earlier, you got to win the money game.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
In what context? Oh, when it comes to CS. Sorry, yeah, the economy. Yeah.
What do you...
I thought that was just a statement on, you know,
like the
his
national
lifestyle.
His old job.
That is true. We love OJ. Part Maltese. Learn a little bit about his not birthplace, but growing up place.
Look at this, fast play out middle. Oh, real fast. So fast, in fact, that Dexter's whole life just flashed before his eyes.
Didn't
then he
even
died.
get time to see it. We might not get time to see this CT side for Fnatic. You said this one rifle was all they got, Harry. Well,
it's not off to a good start.
Afro, he's my hero. If there's one person I could believe in this moment, it is the new boy on Fnatic. The young, relatively inexperienced AWPer, but with a lot to give Mezzi making moves out B. This is going to confirm an A attack. It will free up KRIMZ, who's still cautious about middle, and maybe for good reason. Stico's hanging around in ladder, but they're walking up A ramp right now. And Afro has to be vigilant.
Mezzi's going to get here with great timing. Oh, but Afro is just deleted. They line up for Mezzi at the top of ramp. Roy with another kill. Oh, Mezzi! That one was meant to be free. That was meant to be easy. 16 HP on nawwk, and he turns the tide of this round back into a 3v2. Stico.
Oh, he heard the drop.
Middle. He's heard the drop at CT. So that one was meant to belong to Martin. But instead, KRIMZ is the one to pick it up, but they're now leaving. They think that the bomb's gone B. When they see Stico all the way through mid, and then they hear the footsteps running back, that fake from Apeks sells fnatic in this round. It's now the 1v2 for KRIMZ, and he's got to pick this up, or else fnatic's time in the sun on Vertigo might be over.
No kit, no nades, and nawwk on the AWP, who hasn't been missing a beat, who has been closing clutches. KRIMZ is creeping into the scope, and 14 rounds on the head of Apeks. fnatic, a silent day in the office. What a disaster. Even when Stico gets nothing done kill-wise off of that massive flank with a great timing, it's the info that puts the fear in fnatic. nawwk runs back. They know, as you said, Stico has room. B's been open this whole time. They could be in B. That's Vertigo all over the seesaw map. The VP showed us it really could be. But Apeks, they were just playing with their food, walking back into A and winning the round. Nothing has come through for fnatic in this game. And there is no reason that should change.
Oh, they're even forcing here. Gonna have 3,400 if they lose on this force buy. So they'll be able to bring, you know, pistols and armor up against it in the next. But man, this is scary. Even the decision to force here, not electing the, you know, build up bank, play the force now and look for a proper rifle round. They're willing to come through with a bit of aggression. It's really all they've got in this round. When they don't have the util, they can't really slow Apeks down. And so they try to meet them in these ramp fights on fnatic's terms, but it doesn't end up that way. The kills are traded in Apex's favor, and a 3v2 now breaks out over the server. fnatic have to gamble here. And it's weird because, you know, Afro's already pushed down the bottom of ramp. He kind of knows at this point whether or not it's going to be A. And so as Mezzi's up and left the B site to originally go and gamble with his teammate, well, all his teammate is confirmed is that it's not this this play into the A site with that kill there. And now Sassanito's taken the space at B. Mezzi is at least in the right place. But he's got to line up the double. They're going to be looking to trade him as soon as this first contact comes in. And he's just left it.
It's the doubt. It's these slowdowns for Apeks that has really put the doubt in fnatic on these couple of CT rounds. Sure, the flank is nice, but it feels like a play that had to come through immediately for Mezzi. And they just want to kill him. They don't even want to risk, you know, util being a problem. They go deep, they clear. Mezzi goes down ladder for the big flank. But at this point, it's obvious. You're not going to catch Apeks off guard with this move, and you've not got a kit to buy you any time, any chance.
He's going to have a 1v1. Red, Sassanito locks it in, and Apeks are now just 5 kills away from not just taking fnatic's map pick, but from wrecking them on it and really sending a message.
This is the Apeks we want to see. This is the Apeks I feel like we haven't seen inside of this group. Glimmers of it. Close game VM80. Scary game v Imperial. Na'Vi, of course, shredded them, but we can forgive that. This was not the result I expected today. It's only one map, but it is a statement, as you say, 15-5. Jump scare for jkaem, but he's hitting everything.
Like, yeah, exactly, right? Like, jkaem's just so switched on. Anything that moves is getting shot at. Roy, up on the boost, like a little gimmick. We'll deal with him.
Yeah, you got to be moving. That's the issue. It's like a T-Rex. I hear they don't see you if you don't move. Don't know how we'd know that. Who did they ask? paleontologist thinks they have all the answers.
Yeah. Oh, you mean to tell me from a couple of bones, you know whether this guy could see or not? Sure.
How do we know they weren't furry dinosaurs, you know? Like with feathers on, wings.
KRIMZ had a chance. Oh, it just keeps getting away from him.
Accept your fate, Harry. This is done.
I mean, it's not my fate. My fate's fine, regardless of who wins. I'm still needed for a second map, but yeah, you know, fnatic, they want to try and at least put up a bit of a fight here, at least feel warmed up heading into the rest of the series, feel like you at least woke up here in the first map. But they might not get to have many chances at this. A 3v3, Stiko walking it up through middle, cutting down the rotates, and Stiko's done it there. nawwk will finish the job, and Apeks destroy fnatic on Vertigo to open up this series for their chance to make it through to the playoffs.